Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Tuesday, the 16th day of March. Today, National Artichoke Hearts Day.
Okay.
Have I ever had artichoke hearts?
Well, yeah, if you've had spinach artichoke dip, you have.
Oh, yeah, okay. I suppose I have. And you love that stuff, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. For me, it's, it's okay. Everything you do is right day. Well, as Heidi puts it, every day. National Freedom of Information Day, National Panda Day. Ooh, I love pandas.
I do too.
I'd like
Who
to
doesn't
snuggle
love
with the panda, but I'm pretty sure the panda would kill me. So
would eat your
I won't
face
do that.
off.
And it is World Social Work Day today. All of these things happening on this Tuesday. And we have a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Going to be chatting with Charlie. This might be the last time we ever talk to him in person. Going to visit with him in person. He says he's never coming back. So we'll see.
He's coming back.
Didn't he say that a couple of weeks ago?
He says it every week.
And he's like, I'm never coming to see you guys again. Then he comes to see us again. And I'm pretty sure it's just to see the grandkids. But you know what? He still comes to
We'll
visit.
take what we can get.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Bizarre study here. It says a new study found that COVID-19 antibodies in breast milk of vaccinated mothers. They found antibodies in the breast milk of the mothers.
Okay.
So that's interesting that's where they would be. So I didn't wonder why they were looking there exactly, but they were. A new study says that it absolutely does not matter to our bodies what time we eat our meals. So there have been, for years, people saying, okay, well, you don't want to eat too late.
Right.
And you want to make sure you have, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And you have all these little, I'm doing air quotes here, which translates to the radio so well. These rules. According to this new study, they're like, nah, whenever. It's up, doesn't matter. I think a lot of it has to do with what you're eating and then what else you're doing besides eating.
Absolutely it has what you're eating. Because if you're eating a bunch of junk and then you go to sleep and don't move.
That's probably not great.
Yeah.
No, there you go. Surveys and studies and such.
Agree to disagree with
Brought
that
to you
one,
by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by timeforrehab.com. A 24-year-old man was arrested after speeding through a barricaded crash scene, nearly hitting 6 deputies, and saying that he had business at the Ritz-Carlton. Deputies were on the scene of a serious crash involved a down power line. This is about 11 p.m. Traffic cones detouring traffic away from the site, while Joshua Gaukeman, driving a BMW, sporting one sock, boxers, and an undershirt, that's all he was wearing, came barreling through the crash site, nearly hitting the deputies, dragging a traffic cone under the BMW. Deputies said they had to jump out of the way of the car, estimated he was going about 100 miles an hour, by the way. He got pulled over, got out of his car, walked towards the deputies, again, wearing one sock, boxer shorts, and an undershirt. And he was very aggressive towards the deputies. They found cocaine, rolled up dollar bills, and a marijuana grinder, and some hash oil vaporizer, and much, much more. Anyway, when it was all said and done, he got to go to jail.
I bet he did.
Yeah. That's what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Still more news coming from this Meghan Markle, Oprah, Prince Harry interview.
This is so ridiculous.
This part, I don't know if they went into great detail on this, but it said a tearful Meghan Markle said she had suicidal thoughts amid pressure of dealing with life as a royal. That's all it says. So I'm not going to go beyond that because I have no clue what that was about. An interview with Oprah, Prince Harry revealed that the royal family has cut him off financially. So, and then here's
the thing.
Yeah.
You're going and you're bad-mouthing them to Oprah. I don't know what you thought was going to happen, but...
And after the Meghan Markle Prince Harry interview footage of the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, has resurfaced where she told Oprah back in 1996 that royal life is, quote, not a fairy tale. At the time, she was married to Prince Andrew. Later, they separated and finally divorced. Again, that took place in 1996. So that's making the rounds on the interwebs again. Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your Scoopa of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of RedCrossBlood.org. A Florida woman was arrested for attacking her roommate after she played the disco song Le Freak over and over and over and over. Here's the thing. Now, I don't think that it's a good idea to attack your roommate over anything. But if there is a reason, that's the reason.
Well, I mean, honestly,
no, don't do it.
any
Don't do
song
that.
over and over and over would
For a
drive
while
somebody
there,
crazy.
Our son had a song. What was the song that it was on a video game or something?
Angel in the Morning.
No, not that one. It was the one that was on, what was it? Like, it was like a happy, peppy thing.
Easy Street.
Yeah,
it was
Easy
from,
Street. Was it from Breaking Bad?
Was it The Walking Dead?
Walking Dead, whatever it was. Anyway, he found a 10-hour version of this.
It was fantastic. We played it at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he turned it on, like left it sitting in the other room, and you walk by and it's like, Easy Street. I was going, okay, somebody's got to stop this.
It was fantastic.
And it's going to be me.
I did enjoy that.
No, I didn't like it at all. Las Vegas man was arrested for impersonating a police officer. Guess how he got caught?
Oh.
He pulled over a real police officer.
Oh, isn't that
in an
great?
Unmarked car. We've read so many stories about that. So that makes me wonder how many people really do pretend to be police officers if they have so many of them getting caught pulling over real police officers. There must be a lot.
There must be a lot.
Didn't know that was a thing. A man in the United Kingdom was caught fleeing from a restaurant covered in nacho cheese. The man had argued with a waitress who asked the man to leave. He refused. A manager came to the table and told him, hey, police have been called. For some reason, then the man grabbed a large bowl of nacho cheese dip and poured it all over the manager, and then it got knocked back onto him. Cops caught the sticky bandit a few blocks away.
That's interesting.
It is interesting. And do I have time for this? I do. I've got time for one more story, and it's going to be this one. There's a high school in Utah that does a reality check event every year. They give the students a random annual income, and they visit tables for different budgeting items like housing and insurance and things like that. And what else should they teach in high school? Maybe to save for retirement, to change a tire, how to do taxes. Mm-hmm. But I love that idea, this reality check where they go, okay, what is it you want to do? Well, here's how much you would make doing that. And now you're going to go over here. You're going to pay the utilities.
Yep.
Now you're going to pay for your house. Now you got to go over here and pay. You want to drive a car? You're going to pay a car payment.
Yep. That's a great idea.
What's that? Taxes? You got to pay that. So it's really kind of a neat idea. So this high school in Utah does this reality check every year, and apparently it's working really well, and kids are learning a little more.
Kids need to learn that stuff. I had an economics class that I had to take when I was in high school. Mm-hmm.
I didn't have one of those. Can you tell?
Yes, this is why I am the one that budgets our money.
I'm like, we should have plenty of money. Oh, you forgot to carry the 7. Oh, wow. I didn't even know I had the 7. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's insurancechicken.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We reach out to my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
And I don't have to reach too far. He's here once again, 4 weeks in a row in the studio. Mr. Charlie, how you doing, sir?
That's a record, too. 4 weeks.
It is. Yeah, we've had you here 2 or 3 weeks in a row before, but boy, 4.
Pushing the limit.
I noticed you have your bags packed, though.
I'm out of here as soon as I'm done here.
He's got Grandma in the car waiting. It's like a getaway driver.
Car's running.
Warm that car up, honey.
What do you have for us today, sir?
Hey, this is right up my alley. Illinois is home to the world's largest bottle of ketchup.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I suppose. It's got to be somewhere. Why not there?
Because I put ketchup on everything. You know that.
Put
yeah.
ketchup on everything.
You ordered a bowl of soup at a restaurant the other day.
You got
Need anything?
ketchup?
You got some ketchup?
Could have been tomato soup. Ketchup's made out of tomatoes.
There you go. Yeah.
See?
Yes, it is.
There's logic for everything I say.
There is.
Hey, then here's something that Burmeister probably knows.
Okay.
In the 18th century, pigeon poop was used to make gunpowder.
Oh, really?
Really?
Huh. That's good to know.
You sound astounded.
I am.
I am.
I would be.
If that works, why are we still not using it? I mean,
Well,
it's
maybe-
ample supply.
Well, maybe it doesn't work as well as what they're using now. And who knows? Maybe they are still using it now.
Maybe there's
Well, I think the pigeons got
at
onto
Smith
it.
and Wesson. They've got a
Yeah.
whole room full of pigeons.
They're on the second floor and they're just like, oh, great.
Pigeons wanted to raise, and it didn't work. So
People down below on the
They went
first
on
floor
strike.
catching it and stuffing it in bullets.
That's fascinating.
Hey, then ancient Egyptians.
Yeah.
Well, there's some crude people back then.
Oh, they were smart.
They used dead mice to ease toothaches.
What?
Ew.
How does that work?
You'd put a dead mouse in your mouth.
Ew.
You probably tasted so bad you forgot that you had the toothache.
I bet.
Yeah. No,
Ugh.
thank you. No, thank you.
I'd rather have the toothache.
Me too.
Ugh.
Hey, here's some. You know what the oldest toy in the world is?
The yo-yo.
A stick.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
The National Toy Hall of Fame inducted the sticks in its collection.
Wow.
You know what, though? I mean, kids,
I actually...
the stick and a box.
Yeah.
Both.
How big a stick?
I don't know. Biggest stick you
You
can
can play
find.
with any stick.
Yeah, but you got to get one that's inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, guys, I have an idea. We could sell the official stick.
Oh.
We could have the Tuesdays with Charlie stick.
Tuesdays with Charlie stick.
Yeah. See, we'll see if we can get that ready between now and Christmas.
There you go.
Hey, we could promote that.
We could.
Yeah.
Get the official Tuesdays
thinking-
with Charlie stick.
I'm thinking for a medium one, $25.
I think that's a good deal.
And these could all be sticks that were all found by Charlie himself.
I'll sign every one of them.
There you go. That would be. I'm going to get emails, people asking for a stick now, Charlie. Just saying.
Well, tell them it's $25. COD. No checks. Hey, then I got one last thing here. I'm going to call it joke of the day.
Oh, okay. What's that?
What do you get when 9 ants move in with their buddies?
I have no
What do you
idea.
get?
Tenants.
10 ants.
Wow.
That's pretty bad.
That was pretty bad.
I like that. That's my kind
Yeah.
of joke. I like that. That's a lot safer than what I was expecting.
I try to cut it back.
I was hovering my hand over the bleep button there. You ready for a question for me, Charlie?
Well, sure.
All right, here we go. The estimated number of hours people spend chewing gum every year. Apparently, I found the gum page here because we had a gum question.
Well,
a couple
yeah,
weeks ago.
we had 1 billion pieces of gum, so how many minutes?
How many numbers of hours do people spend chewing gum every year?
Fluff, 0.
Yeah, 0 for Heidi.
How many minutes? How many minutes?
How many hours?
How many hours in a year? 10.
What?
I don't chew gum either.
Well, you were close. It was 187 trillion.
I was closer than Fluff. I'm getting good at this.
Oh, you're going to kill me over here. Oh, I'm laughing so hard I can't breathe. Yeah, it was 187 trillion, but you were close with 10. We're going to give that credit to Charlie. Oh, thank you so much, Charlie, for coming in. We appreciate it much.
I'm going home.
Okay. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye, Fluff.
Daddy.
Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can with a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie. Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The slowest fingernail is which one?
The slowest growing fingernail?
Yeah, the slowest growing fingernail. That makes more sense.
Probably your naughty finger.
No. The slowest growing fingernail is on your thumb. The fastest growing fingernail is your middle finger.
Really?
That is the fastest growing. Slowest growing is your thumb. I don't know who was racing fingernails to figure this out. On your marks, get set, grow.
Oh, that's interesting.
They're not going very fast. So somebody did the study, and now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline, North Korea. This is interesting. Recent satellite photos indicate North Korea may be trying to extract plutonium to make more nuclear weapons at their main atomic complex. These images were captured just a week or two after leader Kim Jong-un vowed to expand his nuclear arsenal. So we got that going on, which is interesting.
Yep.
It is a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. An ex-con is back behind bars after she allegedly struck her male roommate in the face with the pair's cat. What? Is this... Did we talk about this, or is this because I pre-read this?
That's fantastic.
It is a bad idea. Don't do this. Police say 56-year-old Wendy Hurd and 73-year-old victim involved in a verbal argument in their Florida home when the dispute turned violent. Police say that Hurd took the cat and threw it on the victim's face, causing the cat to scratch the victim's face.
Oh, so she threw the cat. She didn't pick up the cat by his hind legs and whack her in the face.
No, she threw the cat, which you don't do that. Hurd followed the feline attack by striking the man in the face. An arrest affidavit does not reveal the cat's age or weight. The victim suffered minor injuries during the incident, for which Hurd was arrested for domestic battery on a person over the age of 65. That's a felony, by the way. Being held in a county jail in lieu of a $4,000 bond, and she's been ordered by a judge to have no contact with the victim or the cat. Okay.
Or the cat.
It doesn't say the cat, but I would assume that's just a given. This is today's Weird News, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for your moment of duh, brought to you by RedCrossBlood.org. From the What the What file, we've got this. A South Florida woman set fire last fall to 10 garbage trucks outside a solid waste business where she once worked. The 43-year-old
disgruntled employee.
Yeah, Saprell Frazier was taken into custody during a traffic stop a day after being placed under surveillance. She was charged with 1 count of burglary with structural damage and 11 counts of second-degree arson. Investigators estimate about $4 million in damage was done.
Whoa.
Yeah. They didn't release details how they identified her as the suspect or what her motive might have been. At one point, officials had been offering a reward of up to $10,000 for information leading to an arrest. It was not clear if anyone had received that money. Frazier being held without bond. Court records did not list an attorney for her. So,
whoa.
Flamin' garbage trucks, 10 of them that she set fire to.
I'm just going to go on a limb here and assume she probably doesn't have that kind of money to pay that
Yeah,
back.
probably not. She's in a bit of trouble. That is
Yikes.
today's moment of da.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for, is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? All right, get your clapping hands ready. Heidi, tell me. By the way, this is brought to you by timeforrehab.com. Sandy Point in Port Washington, New York. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
Sandy Point.
Sands Point. I don't want to make
Sands
sure.
Point.
Sands Point. That's not a Y, that's an S. Sands
I'm
Point.
still going to say golf course.
And it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! It's a golf course.
It's a golf course.
Good job, baby. You got it
Thanks.
right. You are really good at this one. I think you're
Sometimes.
better at this than you were at the last fun little game we used to play. So, yeah, you're really good. And yeah, it is a golf course. And that is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by timeforrehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. And take a listen to this story right here. This is quite the thing. Sailors rescue 4 stranded cats from a sinking ship. So some Navy sailors swooped in and saved the day. Now, the Navy was sent to check on a vessel for an oil spill. After rescue calls, they rescued 8 members of the crew, and then they discovered there were cats that they had forgotten there. They said, yeah, there were cats on the boat too. So they used the camera to zoom in on the boat, and they said they saw one of the 2 cats popping their heads up out of the boat. That's when they decided, well, let's go get the kitty cats too.
Aww.
And Mr. Sail, not Sail, Say, S-A-I-I, Thapsong Say, age 23, swam to the capsized boat on which 4 cats were hurtled together, clinging to a crane. He brought the cats to his boat on his shoulders, and his team pulled them up by a rope. So they saved these 4 kitty cats. Yeah. He said, I immediately took off my shirt and I put on a life jacket so I could jump into the sea. The flames were at the back of the boat, but it was starting to sink, and I knew I had to act quick. So he said, I'm so relieved that they were able to save the kittens. They would have drowned or died of thirst or just went into the sea. The cats are now being cared for by their rescuers at the command post on the island. So that is pretty darn cool.
That is pretty cool.
I've got a link to that story if you want to read all about it. I had to skim through it pretty darn quick. That's one of the things that's really tough. I wish I had a little more time to devote to the good news. We try to keep it close to 2 minutes. But there are times that some of these stories, to do a really good, like, thorough
to do them
job,
justice. Yeah,
it would take 3, 4, 5 minutes. So I feel bad that I feel like I skimmed through that. But it's a great story. And if you do want to read it, you can find it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.